I got into real serious trouble where I felt myself, not only losing control, but sitting there with the doctor, and he's, explaining to me that how diabetes works. And guess what? I didn't even listen. I was thinking where I'm going to go to lunch after my doctor's appointment. I mean, we might be laughing and everything, but I laugh every now and then when I tell people that, because it's hard to stay focused, and it's hard to, especially with your eating challenges. And then, of course, exercise. I was lucky. I played a lot of sports in high school, but then after high school, I used to surf a lot, during high school and even a little bit after. But then after that, I gave it all up, and I just chose to take up another hobby, and that's having one meal, like all day. I just constantly picked and ate, but I kind of got really serious in the late 90s, where I was told by my doctor that, this is the scenario how it's going to work. First thing that's going to happen is, your kidney's going to be overworked. And then after that, you're going to probably get some kind of form of kidney disease, or, he was straight up. Dr. Eugene Wong, he was straight up, told me exactly what would be happening. And, kind of like took a little heed to it. And then I started to really not focus yet, but still try to find ways to eat healthier. And that's exactly what had happened. I took the step, took the challenge, did very much listening to some people that have lived through it. And that's the thing that I want to share. If I can do it, you can do it. And that's really important to understand that, because I even went as far as having surgery. Did the surgery to lose weight. It did work, but then I also put back some weight back on. Not all my weight, but I did put some weight back on. But it gave me a challenge to be afraid that, why did I do that surgery and not gain all that weight back? And so, or to gain that weight back. So then I started to just chip away at it, mixed good eating, the 3 meals a day or 4 meals, small meals, carbohydrates kind of down to a 0, sweets and sugar. That was kind of my big downfall. And then, of course, the other thing that really killed me was snacking. I'm a great snacker. They used to call me Snacking Sam. I always had a bag of something in my hands, or when I fly, I always make sure that I had a bag of something, whether it be mixed nuts with candy or candy with mixed nuts. I mean, I share all of this. Maybe some of you are watching this can relate. But today, I feel really comfortable. I've gained some weight back, but not 400. But I've really stayed focused on trying to be smart, be wiser. My age, I'm 69 years old. My mom, she had a great life. My dad too. They didn't have any signs of diabetes. I just brought it upon myself by just not having a good, strong willpower to eat right and to be really, positive and focusing on eating the right things. And I think that's the real key. And the other thing that's really interesting is that we condition our taste buds. We train our taste buds to wanting more. Why do we like carbohydrates? Because what we're eating is calling for it. And I found out throughout the years that when you do eat a lot of carbohydrates, not only you do get thirsty, but then you also want to eat something sweet. So you kind of do the sweet, salty thing back and forth. And that's what's really bad about overindulging in carbohydrates and food that is very salty and things like that. But once you eat a nice balanced meal, you'll find yourself kind of satisfied. You're not really reaching into that next level of going in the fridge where the ice cream is, or eating a candy bar after you had a full meal. So that's really important to understand too. But today I like just eating a good solid square meal, either a breakfast. It can range from cereal to just a plain omelet with some nice spinach and some cheese, and basically that's it. Or just, some nice healthy grains, that with nice, milk, and some fruits, a lot of fruits, strawberry, blueberry. Of course, I also like to eat, you know, strawberries and all this kind of berries. That really works well. So I've kind of changed my cooking style too. You know, I've eaten a lot of poke, which is fish, raw fish, Hawaiian style. Very, very good, healthy. That on a salad, that on some brown rice, or that just eating it like that. You know, it's really, really good. And, you know, the list can just go on and on of all the great food that's out there. I had a hard time challenging myself to go and see a dietitianist because I've never really felt that a dietitianist has never been in my range of weight. You know, I think every dietitian I met, and they're very smart and they're very good. They know what they're doing. I just never really felt comfortable because I would see a dietitianist and I would tell myself, I wonder if she ever wore or she was heavier than 120 pounds, you know. Usually they're really small and healthy looking, but very smart. And I've given them a lot of chance to help now today because they know, you know, they know our eating habits. We can list what we eat and how we eat and when we eat, and they can tell you, here's your challenge right in here, you know. So that's important to have some, you know, people that know what they're doing help you, you know. So I share that, you know, but overall, and I just think it's real important to kind of choose wisely in your eating, your kind of food that you're eating. That's very important to do. You know, like today, I got some chicken. I'm going to do a stir fry, vegetable stir fry. I got some chicken that I kind of grilled to get a nice flavor to it. So instead of having a raw chicken, I just kind of grilled it. I got some nice light oil in here and then a little garlic to flavor it. I got a vegetarian stock right in here. If you kind of like do a little vegetables and low sodium, like sea salt, that's really important. And then, of course, just fresh stir-fried vegetables. Some green beans from the garden, carrots, some celery, some 2 types of onions, some sweet onions, and some green onions. Pretty much that's it. And then I'm going to just, you know, throw it on in our pan here. I wish this could be live because I know a lot of you got a lot of questions. But you folks are going to have a chance to ask questions to me. And I will get back to you folks when we get that time to do the questions. But yeah, I've battled it all my life. Today I'm really fortunate. I got it under control. There's a lot of people that help me, but I've got it under control. And I want to share that because I travel a lot. I get to see, I'm in different countries. Out in the South Pacific, I go and I see people, I meet them, and within a matter of years, I go back and forth. You know, a limb is gone. They either lost their foot or they, you know, kind of like losing their eyesight and stuff like that. So that's really, really important. That's really important to understand because, you know, it's really sad because we can take charge and we can be in charge of our health. And that's why I want to try to reach out and help as much as I can because the proof's in the pudding. You know, I've lived it. I've challenged myself. I've always kind of like feel real sad when I see not only people, but myself, you know, have gone through that and kind of asked myself, why did I do that? Why did I let myself get so out of control, you know? And so that's why I'm here to help. And you got great foundation people right here doing this with you folks. So I'm going to add the green beans and the carrots at the same time. It's a simple stir fry. Maybe some of you have already done it. And the celery. Put all our vegetables in there real quick. And then we're going to add our sweet onions. Not too much. You know, onions got a lot of sugar. And I said I got a little light olive oil. And then I got some nice carrots in here. Vegetables, I mean. Yeah, I like to stir fry. You know, I mean, even if you don't have, you know, time to do a stir fry, you can just, you know, blanch this real quick in a nice seasoned water. Take it out, and then add your chicken, your pre-cooked chicken. I like to pre-cook my chicken because that allows it to, you know, don't have too much sodium in it. You know. Hope you guys can see that right here. Yeah, it's, you know, I've been very blessed to have great support, from family, friends, doctors, great doctors out there, great people that who've really taken over our challenges with diabetes. I mean, this is serious stuff. I think when you look at all the people that are on dialysis and trying to get themselves together, it's really unfortunate, but there is help, right? And so that's why I like to just try to stay a step ahead and not get into that predicament where you find yourself in trouble. Yeah. Okay, so I kind of favor, if you take notice, I'm not adding any flavor to it because the flavor comes right in the stock here. This stock is flavored. I'll add just a little bit of it. Yeah, just like that. Add the chicken. Now, if you're watching and you don't want to eat chicken, you can add fish, you can add beef, you can add tofu, you can add all that kind of dishes to items to add to your dishes. And like I said, I'm not adding a whole bunch of liquid because I want to have it kind of like a dry stir fry. And like I said, if you don't use the chicken and you put like tofu, which is a soybean made product, it's a great way of kind of like going or looking at doing a plant-based type of diet. I did maybe about 1 million Mondays. I think for those who have tried challenging themselves to get on a program, who has kind of literally had said, I'm going to do this Monday. I'll start up and do it on Monday. Of course, that really don't work because soon Monday comes by lunchtime, you're already thinking like, well, maybe next week Monday I'll start this. And so basically that's what happens. So and the other thing too, when you're cooking, the eye appeal is so very important. I mean, that's what makes it really nice, is to have that opportunity to make the food look good. That's real important, I like doing this. I like cooking. I like sharing. I like telling my story about how I grew up and when I was close to one step away from death or full-on blown diabetes. I just kind of like want to share that. But I think we're good right here. I'm going to get a nice bowl. Put it right there. I'm going to put that in there. Really nice. Put our green onions right on top of that. And then I like to take some sesame seeds, not a lot, but just a little bit on top. And there you have a beautiful chicken stir fry with beautiful vegetables. It's a nice lunch or even a dinner, but that's just amazing. So if anybody has any questions, you can feel free to get back online when we do have this presentation and ask the questions you can ask for me, and I'll be happy to get back to you folks. But I just feel the challenge right now is all of us going through this challenge of diabetes. I think there's a lot of help out there. There's a lot of great help out there. And more importantly, you can do it. Because if I can do it, you can do it. So all the way from Kona, Hawaii, I want to just say thank you guys for tuning in and watching us. But hang tough, and I'll see you guys later.